So, hey, it's me again. This is the first of the fourth mini-series. And look at that! I finally finished my deck! Yay! I'm probably gonna call it Then and Now Spells. Or Then and Now Magic. Probably the second one. Then and Now Magic. Because I got some classic cards and some pretty good ones, newer ones too. So, yeah, probably insane. Yeah, now. Anyway, this this part is gonna be based around the history. You don't see, unless you look around, sorry. Not different like last time. Anyway, to be quite honest, you don't see the history that often. The only time you can see the history, as I found when doing a bit of research to find it, is on Wikipedia and Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki. I thought they would be on the official website. Okay, but anyway, so better get to know which choice. Make sure I got the right one. Okay. The official name is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading Card Game. Japanese, Yu-Gi-Oh! Official Card Game. Did I pronounce that right in Japanese? It was originally set in Japan. I'm sorry. It's and Wiki is based on the fictional game of Duel Monsters. Do not confuse it with Duel Masters. That's a different game altogether. Which is created by the manga artist Kazuki Takahashi, who created the original series and now oversees the other three parts: GX, 5Ds, and Zeal. And please, don't say, why are you saying the English one? Don't let you say the English one. My choice. If you say the English pronunciation, you probably will understand why. Anyway, Duel Monsters is basically the main thing from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist onwards. It started to pop up in the original manga. Then it moved on to Duelist. Then went on from there to Millennium World, Yu-Gi-Oh! R. Then it was GX, 5Ds, Zeal. Excuse me. It's the main what? It's often abbreviated to TCG, and it's part of the card. Well, it is the official card game in English. The OCG is another way of saying trading card games. Then it's because that's Japanese. It was originally started there in Japan. Anyway, it's manufactured by a company called Nokami. You probably see them doing other video games as well and other card games if you're lucky. That's probably the biggest. Let me just have a look. Card game manufactured in Japan. Alright. So, the OCG is known as the official card game. Okay? You've probably seen like this, old racing games and all that kind of stuff, but is the leading developer publisher of most popular and strong seller toys, trading card games, anime, etc., 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 especially video games. It has reduced most of the video games, the majority of them actually, from I think the first English one was I can't remember it all by head. Millennium Wood or something like that. Then, whew, excuse me. Then it was the Inductive Stories. Then went on to GBA, PlayStation 2. I played was PS1. Yeah, PS2. They had also the Rose. The GS Tactiles. I think 2 versions of it. Then it was Capsule Monsters. I have tried the PS2 ones. The easiest one out of the lot, if you don't count Capsule Monsters, that if you can, it's basically the GX one. It's more RPG-ish. It actually teaches younger kids how to play the game well, so it's good. Cool. The number 2 is Capture Monsters. The number 3 is Source of the Rose, and it's really hard. Trust me. What else? That's right. Partnership for Nicole. No, there was also like they do like the PSP titles and the World Championships for NDS or Nintendo DS, and now doing for the 3DS as well with the new, I think very soon released Carnival Carnival tournament thing with Deal. Anyway, for a long time, and I mean long time because it was released around 1999. I can read the right one. Yep, right. Wiki page. It was first launched in 1999. It was the top selling card game by the Guinness World Records in 2009, July the 7th. And we sold over 22 billion cards worldwide. It still continues to gain popularity as played around the world. There is still people playing it over New Zealand, kind of thing, as well. But is mainly in Japan, North America, Europe, and Australia, apparently. For until around 2008, they teamed up with the Upper Deck Company. Until around then, there was a dispute because there was a lot of fakes around. Nakomi filed a lawsuit against Upper Deck. Then Upper Deck sued Nakomi for breach of contract. Then after in one of the high courts in America, to be quite honest, I'm not going to go in full detail for this. Basically, long story short, in 2009, the court dismissed the Upper Deck vs. Nakomi case, and see that Upper Deck was liable for counterfeiting cards. So technically, after that, Nokomi is the main manufacturer for the game. That's why nowadays you do not and that's basically the reason why that the interaction door is not around anymore. So only it's printed in English and Japanese. That's the Asian one. It's also printed in French, German, Italian, Portuguese, and Spanish. The trading card game is tournament legal in any country when the game is played outside of Asia. There are tournaments out there as well. There's hobby leagues. There are winner mats. There's winner box. There's sneak peeks, which is kind of like a fun laid-back tournament, to be quite honest. And you have to use the card, the booster packs. You cannot use your own deck. But there's also like the bigger ones, like there's locals. There's any local ones. There's regional. There's national, and then there's continental. I think, I can't remember, but I know there's worldwide. And then in the update, this year's World Championships was won by Taiwan. So if you're watching this in a later year, it will be a different champion, because the champion always changes year to year. It's kind of like an annual thing. Depending which country it is, they might have their own kind of thing. I think last year it was either in Japan or a different country, can't remember. But it was like in America, they made like a kind of like not only a dueling tournament but like a family day out as well. They get like a couple of voice actors to do a live duel and all that kind of stuff. Is really, really cool. And did see some on YouTube. It's really cool. My favorite one so far, it has to be either between this year's one and Yuki versus the game consists of three styles of cards. There's monster cards, spell cards, and trap cards. The formats they have is tournament play and casual play. Tournament play is much more strict, to be quite honest. I played in one actual tournament, and it brought me out of my comfort zone, but since I was a novice, hey, didn't really hurt to try. Casual play is actually, look. He's gonna. Casual play is like, typically on Fisher Warranted. Like, you can use 3 models to play, every man for himself, and you can use the, for casual play, this is casual play's unofficial rules. You can use, like, promotional cards or something like that. The original promo cards are still illegal, but there has been some reprinted for legal play. It has been introduced into into the games or something. There is not only you can get, if you're saying it's best to get a structured starter deck. Sorry. A starter deck is basically giving you the basic 40 cards in a deck plus some to put in your extra deck. Like for example, this one here. This was in the starter deck, and that provides in the 2011 one when I brought in XYZ cards. There's also structure decks. Structure decks are for people who knows how to play but wants to have a bit of a challenge with structure deck. There is booster packs, which is like luck of a draw. And if you search on YouTube, like any kind, there's some people who pulled out really good pulls, like really good cards. Then they call them good pulls, but it's like luck of the draw. Like the Legendary Collection 3 that I pulled this year. I pulled near the whole of Exodia. No joke. Only missing is 2 pieces. And now I'm just waiting for the next one so I can pull out, like, if they still have it. If not, I'm going to the original print of 3 dice. So it's around October they're going to release Legendary Collection 4, which is Joey's World. So it's going to be based around Joey. Or for you people who watch Japanese fusion, Jonawachi. Or Kazuya Jonawachi, I think I pronounced his first name right. It's kind of funny, is like with Jonawachi and Honda, they don't say their full name. But all their first name, they only say their last name. Anyway, they also have duelist packs that are similar to booster packs, but they're based around the characters. Like there was Jesse, there was Chad, there was Jaden, there was Yusei, there was a kid, I think? I can't remember. I know there was a Crow Doors pack. And there's there's special booster packs, like the Hidden Arsenal, then they recently brought out Battle of the Gods or something. That's what I put. They have, like I said, they have Legendary Collections, they have Gold Collection, like the latest one is Haunted Mine or something related to Ghost type. They have collectible tins. Some of them is like, I know I've still got mine on the floor somewhere. Hang on. No, real one. Yeah, this one. Alright. They have something called Tin Waves. Tin Waves is basically releasing the next lot of booster packs, collector's. I know somewhere in the garage I have a Joey's tin. Yes, a Joe's got a classic tin. Some of them are like special, like the Doors pack collection. I've got the 5Ds one. Got the USA one, I got the purple one. Love purple. And last year, by memory, I got a put the other way. Oh, premium one. This one came out in celebration of the. There we go, got the right way now. Let's say, from the celebration of the 10th anniversary of the card game, as they say, in America, I think. I don't know. Yeah, like this. And at the back, it says, like, what it contains. Like this one did contain 14 cards, 1 secret rare, I don't do I say E hero, but it's Elemental Hero, the shiny. 1 secret variant art. Number 34 terabyte. Plus is 4 secret rare cards and 8 super secret rare cards and 8 super rare cards from a special 23 card set, including new monsters from all the series. That's one. For the 5Ds one, it did contain 3 duelist packs. You said 2 packs. That's when I was talking about duelist packs. There's one Agent Prophecy. There was a Yusei all foil 3 card promo pack. 1 secret rare Starlight Road Brandon pack, and each of these tins had a in the original this was a normal strategy guide thing. They had, I will show you again. Had their own specialized boost guide. So this is the original beginner's guide, and it folds out like that. Here's like that's my part of the summoning stuff. That's about relating to your deck, and when you open up, it's like brief about dueling and all that kind of stuff, like different monsters, how to summon and all that. The top part is related to up to synchro. I put it back. That's the make sure I got the right one. The premium one, this one not only has the normal when opening like new to doing somewhere, but know your monsters, no. And this one has unrelated to synchro, not only synchro but exceed summon. The exceed summon, but does it exceed summon? Again, make sure I got the right one. It's kind of, it's one of those things you need to keep an eye out for, because these are really collectible for people who have the Yu-Gi-Oh collection. Not only for the cards, but like people who have the series on DVD or video, 2 soundtracks, the dual sounds, the vocal ones from Japan, really hardcore kind of thing. In this day and age, nearly every card has like I'll show you right around here. If you can see it, it's a special code that you can use, surprise, surprise, in the official game, in the official games, like video games. But the thing is, you need to make sure it's the card that's on the game's database at the time. So, for example, if you're on, I don't know, 2008 and 2007, sorry, and you want to put in, for example, where's the new one? Yeah, sorry. I was wrong. That's basically the text. I was meaning the one down the bottom. I just realized. Right down in the bottom, right there. I apologize for the mistake. Right down in that corner, you see this blur. That's a number. And if I want to, and Tempest Magician, in 2008, I can't. But if I put Mahastadio in 2008, they probably have it. However, if I put Soul Taker in, like, for example, Over the Nexus game, it will probably 99.9% chance of it being accepted. But you have to make sure that some of them, that's right, but some of them don't have it. I know that the fakes doesn't have the, some fakes do have the numbers, some fakes doesn't. But some cards do not have the code. But the Japanese instead here in the wiki, for example, all but 2 copies of Japanese Last Ultimate Dragon cards say replica. The code should be. So consider replicas of the other 2 that was given as prizes in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament in Tokyo. Some cards do not have anything at all. For example, the chef, like I said, that some cards do not have the code. The Shadow Girl monster card in the English Metal Raiders and Duck Beginning 2 first pack has no code number, and opposed to being a replica card. Some of the examples that do not have any codes at all are Everest 4, that is just because 4 Shadows, Gate Guardian and its pieces, Saga, Cajun Insurgent, there's also a tournament game called the Door Tournament, or whatever. You can, right, bro. I don't have a proper Door Tournament kind of thing, but I have played in a different thing. This is an example. This is not. It's a different game altogether, but it means like something like this. You get out of tune. For this one, it has something to scan, but you just keep on playing the Tunamo. I can't pronounce it anymore. You in your wallet, and you just like, oh yay, okay, I want to go, yeah, and you got the cards to play with. Only the cards from the dual tournament game can be used. You cannot use any other cards outside. Because in those special cards they have a code in the middle. If the reader can read it, you can use it. If they can't, just screw. But they do give out cards that you can use in the game. There's some. The game also is controversial a bit because religious-wise, some names have changed. Like for example, Black Magician was changed to Dark Magician. Trials of Hell was changed to Trials of Nightmare, etc., etc. Oh, shouldn't fit the Saturday. But there's like more than here. Behind the game. There's a bunch of game, but there's history behind it. I recommend you to research and read the whole history yourself. Just looking at the time. Doesn't know. Okay. Don't worry, it'll be less than 30 minutes like the next time. So basically for the main game itself, it's in Japan, it's 13 and up. It's a teenage game and adult game. What I mean by that is in Japan, young kids but unlike the English one, which is 6 and up, the international, kids up to 12 years old can't play the game in Japan. However, in English, the limit for a child to start playing is 6. Then it goes up. There's different variety of play. There's 1-on-1, then there's tag team, then it's triple tag team. So looks like then there's the unofficial 3 for all 3 or 4 players. No, I haven't played that, but I did explain it a bit earlier. I did say about the age range. Setup time is about 2 to 3 minutes. The playing time is between 5 minutes to an hour, depending on how good the people are, if it's one turn kill or how many turns. Like it can get out to like 20 turns or something. But it depends how long the duel is. It's usually around 5 minutes to an hour, depending on who's playing. Random challenge is medium for some reason. This is for the Wiki page. There is it's a strategy game, but there's a little bit more than just like, oh yeah, bam, bam, bam. Yet there's you have to know how to play know how to play cards. And I don't mean like this. I mean like solitaire or go fetch or snap or something like that. Yeah. Then there's arithmetic. Yes. In the video it will cover about life points, but on the games you don't need to worry about subtracting life points, but if you play in the game with the actual cards, you have to be in count of your own life points. Strategy. There's statistical analysis. Some people make sure it works in given on the situation. But the finals this year for the World Championships, the Taiwan reps didn't lose any life points, whereas the opponent did, surprisingly enough. You know you're that good if you don't lose a life point. I won't do anything like that. You need concentration. That means you have to think about what you're gonna do and all that. There's a lot of patience required. They're like, oh, hurry up. Oh, don't do that. Each person wants to have a look at each, make sure you've got the right card and all that kind of stuff. Whew. Then there's also logic, common sense. I mean, like, hey, like fear. And there's something called, and it's basically vital in any situation or any card game. It's reading. You have to read the card. Sometimes I do stuff up on that, but hey, people sometimes do that. But other people, probably know the effects off by heart. Okay? So that's basically part 1 done. Thinking notification. Okay, nothing new. But anyway, sorry to bring it out like that. That's about it. Next one, we are going to focus on these cards here. These effect monsters. They're normal monsters. There you go. Then there are fusion. There are ritual. There are synchros, and also XYZ. XYZ, the previous XYZ covers these ones, and also the anime they're called Numbers that covers this as well under XYZ monsters, and probably a bit about what these token cards does. Alright, so that's it. Yeah, the like he just sorry. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. One second. Yeah. So I'll see you in the next part. See ya!